getting it right. The Nigeria of our dream. National overview. Fellow countrymen, let me first felicitate and rejoice with us all on this auspicious occasion of our 59th independence anniversary from our colonial masters, who for centuries held us bound in addition to imposing their authority over our commonwealth, even within our geopolitical special environment. For those years, the British minority rule has unfettered control all over all our resources, as well as the administration of our socio-political system. There's no doubt about it that our forefathers then felt seriously concerned by the unsatisfactory nature and character of the minority rule of the British upon our nation. We thus made them to start the struggle for the independence of their nation. They put up a very strenuous, with determined struggle against imperialism that forcefully paid upon their economy as well as their territorial integrity for decades. Invariably, the geographical entity called Nigeria was granted its political independence by the 1st of October 1960, which is what we as a people are acknowledging today rather than celebrating. In retrospect, along with the socio-political economic trajectory of Nigeria from 1960 till date, is our independence really worth celebrating, or just acknowledging it as it were? This is coming from the background of the myriads of vices that is currently pervading as well as wrecking our nation in terms of Boko Haram and S-men bandits, menace, series of tribal ethnic agitations, youthful restlessness and brigands, lack of political will on the part of our political office holders to do what is right, religious intolerance, incessant killings, and sackings of original landowners without adequate response by our security agencies. Security agencies back up kidnappings, among others. Above all of this is entrenchment of hedonistic along with equatorial hegemony of the few oligarchy on the majority of the populace, which are being subject to abject poverty of existence. Where then lies the actual independence of the Nigerian people, where it is nearly impossible for government to pay a minimum wage of mere 30,000 naira, only while same government officials are cutting away our commonwealth in billions of naira and dollars to overseas banks, where we have insipid as against visionary leaders, where health facilities within the country are in threshold of collapse, even as our political office holders go abroad on health tourism, where our educational system has gone moribund, just as our political office holders always showcase their children on social medias as they graduate from foreign schools. A single voice cannot be strident, nor be blaring enough. There is no doubt about it that we, the majority of Nigerians, are currently in another era of neocolonialism, a situation where an insignificant percentage of our population has taken over the reins of governance to further their own personal aggrandizements with full consideration given to their sabaritic, profligate, and self-adulate seeking propensities. How else, therefore, are the futures of colonial governance differ from what we are contemporarily witnessing in our country, where our commonwealth were being carted away by the colonialists, equally measures up to our present leaders using our commonwealth to further their personal whims and caprices. The countless recorded uprisings for self-rule then can be equated to the present series of tribal, ethnic, and religious agitations for self-rule and determination being witnessed in our country today, while also series of security infringements being experienced in our nation today cannot be diverted from the unpatriotic behavior of the crop of leaders that are holding the whole country into ransom. Despite their ethnic, religious, economic, educational diversities, our forefathers, with full determination to gain independence from their colonial masters, decided to put such multiplicities aside to pursue their common goal of self-rule attainment. On accomplishing their vision, they collectively agreed to adopt the motto, unity and faith. This we are all witnesses of till date in our national coat of arms. There was unmitigated unity of purpose with a consensus faith among the various participants within the struggle. Fellow countrymen, both home and abroad, it is very apparent to all of us that we are all in another form of colonialism in our country, which invariably is also at the verge of disintegration. Consequently, my pertinent questions for all today are: what does the future of Nigeria portend? Is this the way we all will be watching without a unified, concerted effort in preserving the sophistication of our forefathers, preserving the legacies left for us? What then do we intend leaving for the upcoming generation? There is the adage which says, it is only the bunch of brooms that can successfully kill the fly, and not a strand of it. Rice can only be appreciated as a satisfying menu when they back each other, and not when it stands alone. Equally, it is only when you combine together the okra, palm oil, salt, water, and locust beans in a pot, heat them together with fire, that it can give you a finger-licking delicacy rather than individuals in their own perspectives. In other words, no matter how hard we work as an individual, no matter how much of life is dedicated in ensuring a better and greater Nigeria, without your credence out there, it cannot get anybody anywhere. Can we imagine Reverend Jesse Jackson, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Du Bois, all in America, or Nelson Mandela, Catherine, Bishop Desmond Tutu, et al., all in colonial South Africa, working independently of each other without a combinatorial effort? What would we have been saying today? Just like our forefathers, all these people rallied around themselves, and today the impacts they made are the living testimonies that we are cherishing today as a people. Essentially, therefore, it is high time that we, the people of Nigeria, in one voice stood up against bad governance, rapacious politicians, hedonistic and unscrupulous leaders, if we are to regain our inherited iconic stature, which has been lost within the Committee of Nations. With you there, it is possible. Awake, the sleeping giant of Africa. Awake, the sleeping giant of the black race. Only if we join voices can we be audible enough to awaken the change that we desire. Only if we join hands together can we be strong enough to pull down the idiotic hegemonic structure that is blocking our ways to greatness. Only if we all decide to get involved can we be resourceful enough to dislodge the imperialists within our polity towards having our envisioned independent nation. For once, let us all stand up for a common voice, a concerted effort, a concerted strength, contributive resources, unmitigated unity, and faith in ourselves, consensus belief system, to build an ideological Nigeria with an identity to collective greatness and development. The journey to that future starts now without any form of procrastination. By the time we get to our anticipated destination, my laugh alone with yours will not be enough to express the joy of the fruits of our collective efforts. Dear compatriots, at this junction, it is paramount to efficient our national problems beyond ethnicity, beyond religious and party dichotomies. Rather, let us view it holistically as unattended trajectory of past occurrences, which has to a very large extent accumulated and now spewing us in the face. The myriad of challenges facing us today similarly transcends the present administration and thus calls for our collective efforts to ameliorate. The onus is now on you and me to create a solution arena. We need to create a solution arena where we can, in a genuine, dedicated and committed togetherness, get our nation working again as initially bequeathed upon us by our forefathers. The choice is mine. The choice is yours to get Nigeria working again. I'm sincerely yours, a concerned voice in the solution arena. Thank you all.